There's a silent, almost invisible moment when most people seal their own financial destiny. It's not when they lose money. It's not when they make a bad investment. It happens long before that. It's the moment when the fear of discomfort wins over the desire to grow. Every day, millions of people wake up full of promises. Today I'll change. Today I'll start. Today I'll do better. But the second discomfort appears, the alarm rings too early, the book feels too hard, the video too long. They choose the same path as always. And in that instant, without realizing it, they decide to stay poor. Poverty, most of the time, isn't a lack of opportunity. It's a lack of emotional discipline. It's the inability to handle boredom, frustration, and prolonged effort. Rich people aren't necessarily smarter. They've simply learned to stay uncomfortable longer. They understand that the human brain is lazy. It craves shortcuts, quick rewards, and comfort zones. But every time you give in to that, you're signing an invisible contract with mediocrity. The problem is, that contract feels safe. It feels normal. And that's why almost no one notices they're signing it, day after day. When you choose the show instead of the study, comfort instead of risk, instant pleasure instead of long-term building, you're telling your future, I'd rather stay the same. And that single sentence defines the destiny of 99% of people. People think poverty is a money issue. But poverty is a self-control issue. It's the unconscious habit of running from the pain that builds strength. Millionaires don't run from discomfort, they seek it. They train their minds to love what most people avoid. Routine, focus, repetition. Because they understand that financial freedom doesn't come from luck. It comes from mastery over one's behavior. And that mastery happens in the quietest moment of the day. When no one's watching. When the couch feels irresistible. When your mind whispers, I'll start tomorrow. That's the exact moment when 99% of people decide to stay poor. And the 1% decide to act, even without motivation. The difference between the two isn't in their bank accounts. It's in their ability to do what's right, even when it feels useless. You want to know the exact moment your financial life changes? It's when you realize that discomfort isn't your enemy. It's your teacher. Because wealth doesn't begin when you make more money. It begins when you change the way you react to pain, boredom, and discipline. You don't need to be a genius. You don't need to be born rich. You just need to make a different choice. In the very moment when 99% of people give up. And that moment is now.